New training phase, aptly called Keep Your Shit Together. 5 sections. This is an accumulation volume phase. Basically what we're going to work on here mainly is not only volume, getting a lot of practice with reps, but building up work capacity across various different energy systems and strength qualities. And we're going to actually work on composure, how well you can recover and keep your shit together, as the title says, okay? Section number 1 is called Don't Be Late, and this is gonna kind of kick off right with a bang. So you're gonna walk in the gym, you're gonna explain this very quickly, and then get into the exercise. So what we're gonna do is, it's gonna be a 1-minute ski for max calories. This is like an all-out effort, go as hard as you can. When you're done with that, immediately, everybody's gonna go into a 2-minute recovery called a stand in your square recovery. And all that means is you're gonna find a box on the floor and you're just gonna keep your feet in it and stand there for 2 minutes. Breathe and recover. You're trying to get your heart rate back down. This is the time where people are gonna wanna squat down or lie on the ground or try to find some way out of their feelings. But what they need to do is stand in the box and recover for 2 minutes. And we are gonna record whatever the metric is. Day 1 will be calories. Typically it's either gonna be calories or reps. Second section, loose as a goose. This is going to be very targeted mobility stuff to the strength work that comes next. It's all on a timer. We're going to do some cars, some controlled articulated rotations, some other static and dynamic stretches. After that, we are going to go to self-directed density work. It's going to be a couplet of exercises where you're going to get a rep range or a calorie count or a combination of the two. We're going to load the bar with a specific percentage of your weight. We're going to do a specific number of reps, a specific number of calories, and we're going to go back and forth on that for as long or as many rounds as the athlete wants to do. However, you are going to get what we call a power score. For today's example, we're going to do 6 reps on the back squat at about 60% of 1 rep max, and we're going to do 6 calories on the rower. Your score is going to be the number of rounds you do times the weight on your bar plus your average watts on the rower. So if you're someone who likes to do a lot of rounds, that's a good way to drive up your power score. If you're somebody who's very powerful on the row, that is a good way to drive up your power score. If you're someone who squats a lot of weight, that will also drive up your power score, okay? So there's lots of ways to make that score high across just varying capabilities. After that, we go to It's Sexy time, which is body composition, body part split type isolation movements on smaller muscle groups such as bicep curls, ab work, calf stuff. Accessory muscles, again, that mostly get worked in isolation and bringing the intensity down after coming off of the density stuff. And then lastly, we'll finish with our thaw as we typically do. The thaw is absent of machines this phase. So it tends to be like body part or kind of low load implements in couplets, mostly rounds for time. So if you'll notice, we start with something very hard and aggressive. We go to a warm-up, which is a little bit of a recovery. We go to something hard and aggressive with the density. We go to something a little bit more recovery with the body part split stuff. And then we finish with something intense. So there's this big ebb and flow that allows for recovery. Again, increasing your composure between hard efforts and hard bouts of training and just your ability to kind of ramp it up and dial it back down. Okay? All make sense? Good.